There, now you guys can see it. I just did 4K on this. I'm staying pretty dry under this tree. That is absolutely beautiful. Oh, wow. Wow. I'm beside myself, guys. How many people get to experience something like that? There's definitely going to be a rainbow. The bark's peeled right off that. What more could you ask for? The bugs didn't like that. Trident. That was cool. Man. I just need to find one big gold nugget, and then I could do this for a living. I would love that. I think the people that have a whole pile of money, you know, where they got millions of dollars, and I think if they were to ever donate to somebody, I think they should donate to anybody that's showing this stuff and trying to figure this stuff out and showing truths and feces. I mean, there's a lot of good to learn from this, and there's so much work and figuring out that so many have done that it doesn't get out there, and it should get out there. This is a common occurrence too, the asterisks. Into a fork, into their teepee type structure. See how they're tinkering here? This will be a seat spot here. Right there, guys. Seat spot. Hi, guys. I mean, like, as far as I know, Colorado Bigfoot, Mark, he's the first one that I've ever come across that's showed the X's and figured out the X's and figured out the ground structure and stuff. You know, so that's where I learned structuring from. My contribution, there's a little seat spot here. It's not big. A little trident, right? Super cool. My contribution would be figuring out that they do line up structures front to back, and when they start to line up is when the main places will be when you sit in their seat spots. You know, the front structure will line up. There'll be like line-up points to the back spots, and it creates a whole grand picture. It's like I don't know if we call it four-dimensional, or I don't think four-dimensional is possible on Earth, but in the unseen world, I guess. But they don't see just what's touching and what's in front. Like, you sit in their seat spots and it'll line up more in the background, and then the next seat spot over might use this same structure, but there'll be different stuff to line up for the next seat spot. And it's absolutely being done. And when I realized that was quite a few years ago. There was a bend I took a picture of, and the dead center tree was the only double grown tree. It wide off right away. That was the dead center. But this bend, when I got home, I realized it was hitting the base of all the first trees in the background in like an X, and it was like 8 to 11 different points that it hit perfectly. So I really started paying attention how things were lining up, and to find out that they do it. They absolutely do it, and I've seen it over and over and over again, and it ain't a question in my mind anymore. It's just, you know, if somebody's willing to see my videos and actually realize that they are doing it. This is about the point where I end up seeing a bear or something because I'm rambling. Like, this whole thing is their structure. And you'll realize that too when you take a picture of an area or even wind damage. And within the year it'll be different. You know, they structure it, they changed it the way they want it. And you can see both butt cheeks. 1, 2, like a gorilla. I think, you know, and a lot of people disagree with me, but I do think they have either great ape, I think great ape, or a type of gorilla or something in them genetically. And why I say that is because everything they do, bending trees, seat spots, residing in certain spots, you know, I'm literally on the edge of a major hangout. Everything they do is in line with a gorilla, except more on an intelligent scale. And I didn't put 2 and 2 together until I had my first clear sighting, and it was absolutely clear. I mean, like, from here to that tree away, you know. So the things that stuck out in my mind is the hair, identical to a gorilla. It kind of had like a butch, it almost looked like it had a butch cut, you know, like a buzz cut. But it's what a lot of gorillas look like. They have real, some will have real short hair, but just every aspect of it looked like a gorilla, except it was way, way bigger. This one was upright. The skin was a great color, but that's another thing that stood out, is it was super smooth. It wasn't like any wrinkles, and I don't know if it was because it was younger, You know, and I think in old age it'd probably wrinkle more, but beautiful, guys. I'm in a major spot here, guys. This is amazing. So now you'll see the one that stops right there, it's broke off. There'll be lineup points. One of them will probably be that one that's broke off. These two touch. There'll be seat spots all over, which it is packed down here. There's one there. There's one right here. But this will be lineup points for like the dead center on one seat spot. That'll be probably for there. But then you got, look at the forks, tridents. Look at the symmetrical X. Wow. Amazing. I am getting hammered by the deer flies. So like, let's sit in this one right here. Ouch. Sometimes it's hard to figure out, other times it's super easy to figure out. Oh my goodness. The trident, all their little ground, the Y. This is amazing. Look at the structure. Structuring, absolutely them. You got your X. See where that crosses right at the Y? All three cross. I'm in a seat spot. Look at this, right at the seat. Oh, never mind. That's mine. Come off my hatchet. I was going to say right at the seat spot. So this one's easy to figure out. See the little branch broke off there? It'll be something like that probably. There you go. And then you see how you get the asterisk and everything starts to line up.